Hi everyone, welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai and I'm here with my dad today.
Thank you for joining us once again. Thank you for sharing some of your time with us.
I'm gonna play the first song of this album right out of the gate, and I think you should know who it is.
Maybach Music.
I'm not a star. Somebody lied, I got a pistol in the car. A 45, if I died today, remember me like John Lennon. Buried in Louis, I'm talking all brown linen. Make all of my bitches tattoo my logo on their titties. Put a statue of a nigga in the middle of the city. Load up the choppers like it's December 31st. Roll up and cock it and hit them niggas where it hurts. Told on my partner and help them crack and give them 30.
No, I
Check
don't
it
know.
out.
Who is it? Rick Ross, yes! Rick, yes. Good. All right.
Look at that cover, isn't that sick?
Teflon Dawn. Oh, great name, man. And the cover is totally sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but like it makes you want to listen.
Dying to hear more Rick Ross. I've only heard the one song.
Just hustling.
Hustling, yeah.
Just to fill people in, which we did.
Jeez, I didn't recognize the voice. I think because on this one he's shouting more than on that hustling track, right?
Yeah.
That threw me off, I think. All right, good.
So the first track is I'm Not a Star. I know you were trying to figure out who it was, so you weren't really paying attention too much to everything else. But
no, he mentioned John Lennon.
Yeah.
Always great when musicians mention Lennon.
And his trademark thing is Maybach music. So you're going to hear a lot of
What
that.
music?
Maybach.
What's that?
Maybach's a type of car.
Maybach?
I'll show you.
An American car? I've never heard of a Maybach. Is it just a model?
It's a
of
Mercedes.
A handsome looking car, I got to admit. Right?
I'm not a star. Somebody lied, I got a pistol in the car. A 45, if I died today, remember me like John Lennon. Buried in Louis, I'm talking all brown linen. Make all of my bitches tattoo my logo on their titty. Put a statue of a nigga in the middle of the city. Load up the choppers like it's December 31st. Roll up and cock it and hit them niggas where it hurts. Told on my partner and help them crackers give them 30. I told him I got him, therefore I gotta do you dirty. Back to my biz, been in this bitch since 8:30. Scoop me a dime, now man get off at 10:30. Going on 12, go home and tell that man a lie. I got a bake sale, bitches study for the pie. See them, I go to Neo. Fuck a famous bitch and I treat her just like a ski-o. Not even worth a shower, just grab me a stick of Dio. Monday for Menages and Tuesday I get a trio. When a bitch to get a gift on the script, she was a P.O. Pull up to the club, I got a kilo in the car. Black card, but a nigga spinning C-notes at the bar. I'm not a star. I'm not a star. I'm not a star. I'm not a star.
Oh, man.
I love that track so much.
The music, the way it just kind of built, dun, 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 and then went up and up and up,
Yeah, the
right?
tension with the strings.
Yes.
That boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it kept
up and up.
rising like
Yeah.
to an unreasonable amount almost. Like,
And
when
then
is it going to end? And then,
It must have fallen at some
yes,
point.
the chorus, it really comes down.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
just hear like the other elements.
Yeah. I don't quite get the part I'm not a star.
You know, many people perceive him to be the star, but he doesn't really feel like it because his life is so different from most stars, even in hip hop.
Right.
Starts off that saying,
Yeah.
I'm not a star. He says it right off the bat. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm not a star. Somebody lied. I got a pistol in the... So someone's saying, this
I
is
got a
Rick
pistol
Ross.
in
He's
the
a
car.
famous guy.
Right.
Like, and you have certain perceptions about famous people, but he's got a pistol in the car.
Yeah. A lot of comments on that reaction saying Rick Ross was...
Officer Ricky and stuff.
Yeah, he worked in the prisons.
Parole officer.
Yeah.
Parole officer? Or he's a prison guard. Or
prison
something.
guard or something. And he took his name from an actual notorious drug figure by the name of Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, I get that. Whether or not in his song, and maybe on this album, he's giving a completely accurate portrayal of his life or not, as an artist, if he can portray that kind of life in a convincing way, that is in and of itself art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not too concerned about what his actual background was.
Yeah.
You know, I think he came up on the streets. He was may have had not the greatest upbringing. I don't know, you know. And then he's bringing that experience into his music in some way. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say, people.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Are you on the same page?
That's good to address. Yeah, I don't know the entire story and things like that, but at least for me, it's not the biggest deal.
I'm curious to see if he slows it down at some point, or if they're all like these kind of high energy banger type songs.
Yeah.
This for the soldiers that see the sun.
You're gonna like this one a lot. Can't wait.
Let me slow down. It's so incredible. I go to the grave before I be a bitch nigga. Better behave, you dealing with some rich niggas. We the lost symbol speaking cryptic codes. Ancient wisdom, valuable like gifts of gold. I embark on life, my path is all math. I understand the codes these hackers can't crack. I understand the folks expect me to fold. Community control or violate parole. Freemason, freelancer, free agents. We faster. Big contracts, big contractors, built pyramids, period, we masters. No caterpillars, it was just a lot of...
Man, this flow is reminding me of Jay-Z. Is there any similarity there?
Just wait.
I don't know why.
Just wait.
The pausing, it just makes me think of Jay-Z somehow.
Yeah.
Not the voice so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of great thinkers and a lot of great inventors. All white mansion, I'm the child of God. All black diamonds, times were hard. New Rolls Royce, guess you made it, nigga. All white neighborhood, you they favorite nigga. Multiplying and I pray to God we never die.
Isn't this a great chorus?
Yeah.
John Legend's actually in the background singing.
Started in the ghetto, now we worldwide. Multiplying and I pray to God we never die.
Just listen.
Niggas couldn't do nothing with me, they put the devil on me.
Jay-Z?
Oh,
shit.
I don't know who to try.
I didn't want to say it. I looked at the camera actually one time and I went like that just after you said that so that people know.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
So, okay. But just because I said this reminds me of Jay-Z and there's Jay-Z taking a verse here, it doesn't mean that section of the verse by Rick Ross was
not necessarily, but it
influenced by
totally
Jay-Z.
could be.
Totally
could be. Even on the Travis Scott, I do the pauses, right? Yeah, and
something about it. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And even on like the Travis album on Fiend, he does like a Playboy Cardi flow, like that's he's doing that just because he's on the song with Cardi.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's doing that. So rappers totally do that.
They do that.
They totally do that. Yeah, to fit in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when you said that, I was like, oh my God, that is hilarious.
I wasn't going to pause the tape. I was thinking, oh, don't pause it because I'm probably totally
that's
crazy
the one guy on the song. Yeah. That's hilarious.
I love the way it's like worldwide.
Yeah.
Niggas couldn't do nothing with me, they put the devil on me. How the preferred niggas squeeze the metal on me. Rumors of Lucifer, I don't know who to trust. Whole world want my demise, turn the music up. Bitch, I said I was amazing. Not that I'm a mason, it's amazing that I made it through the maze that I was in. Lord, forgive me, I never would have made it without sin. Holy water, my face in the basin. Diamonds in my rose, if he shows he forgave him. Bitch, I'm red hot. I'm on my third six, but a devil
lines
I'm
in here.
not.
Really,
My
really
Jesus
good.
peace blooded, but thou should not covet. Keep your eyes on my covet. I'm a bad motherfucker's hope. Just say you love it.
Multiplying and I pray to God we never die.
Shit.
Really good, right? It's like sort of like Kanye college dropout type of feeling with the gospel feel.
Grandiose.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah, and full.
Yes.
I'm making love to my favorite girl. I'm making beautiful music. We met in the movie. We knew we was born to do it. I go to the grave before I be a
That was
bitch
good, too.
nigga. Better behave, you dealing with some rich niggas. Started in the ghetto, now we worldwide. Multiplying and I pray to God we never die.
Wow, that was bloody excellent.
Yeah, so good. It just sounds so good, you know? Like,
Yeah, it does.
Like it's so complete.
Yeah, it is. You know, I think I've heard some rap music where it was almost too grandiose, like they were trying too hard with all the instrumentation.
Yeah,
But this, did I say that?
You
about
said
something?
that. Yeah, you say it first though, and I'll say
Yeah, did I say something like that on a Kanye
yes.
album?
Late registration.
Nice addition with John Lennon. Lennon? John Lennon.
Imagine
Legend.
Rick Ross and John Lennon make a song.
Yeah, I wonder what John Lennon would be doing nowadays if he was writing music. Would he be getting into rap?
Well, Paul McCartney collaborated with Kanye.
Oh my goodness. I heard that. I don't think so.
No.
Is it any good?
It has its charm.
Does Paul actually sing or does he just play bass or guitar?
He just plays guitar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think he's also had some slight involvement maybe with some Kanye stuff, but not as that direct. But
Yeah.
that was one. It was a big song.
It's
called 4 or 5
Paul
Seconds.
McCartney's quite the businessman. Yeah.
Actually, for that song,
I think he's the second richest musician in the world, second
Really?
to Jay-Z.
really,
Yeah, I think so. Anyway.
Wow. That particular song, it's called 4 or 5 Seconds. It's Kanye, Rihanna, and Paul McCartney. I saw Paul McCartney talk about it in an interview where he was looking at, you know that one Picasso painting during his blue period of the guitar player? Sort of like that? With his arms, I don't know how he positions it, but sort of like frail and stuff.
Yeah.
And his hands like this.
Yes.
And he was looking at it, and he's like, "Oh, that's a something chord. Let me make a song with that." So
Oh,
he
you're
just did some
kidding me.
strums, and then he
Based
showed
around
Kanye that,
Yeah.
and Kanye was sort of like, "Oh, that's cool," or something like that. Didn't really say much, and then 2 months later, how long later, Kanye just sent him a song saying, "Hey, I used that. Check it out." But obviously, without Paul's approval, it wouldn't be done. But but Kanye, that's what Kanye will do. He'll hear something and then use it, and then like send it back finished or something. So that's how that happened, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, that's a good background story. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, great song.
Great song. Yeah. Track number 3.
This guy is Bobby Seale, the chairman of the Black Panther Party.
Next thing to do is get organized. In fact, you have made that pig act in a desired manner.
This track is produced by N.W.A, really important producer.
Haven't heard of him.
Smoking a fat spliff in a brand new Benz. No ID on the track. Let the story begin.
Oh, no, we haven't done the song yet. I'll shut up. But that's a sort of shut up, at least. That's a reference to a Kanye song that is about Jay-Z. He says, "No ID, my mentor." Now let the story begin.
No idea.
Yeah.
My mentor.
Kanye said that.
But the way I'm getting this money, niggas can't keep up. You niggas can't keep up.
Listen to that percussion.
Niggas got beef,
Yeah.
but it can't be much. I'm still walking through the crowds like I can't be touched. Top back, all black, Gretzky puck. Ice skate a little later, might let me fuck. Damn, she might let me fuck. Last night I cried tears of joy. What did I do to deserve this? Vacaron on my wrist a year ago, I didn't even know the bitches exist. $250,000 for the motherfucker. No insurance on the motherfucker. But only Lord knows.
To all the loved ones I leave behind.
See little
At least
green.
they can't see me cry. And I ask when someone wants to be me, why? Not having everything would ease my mind. But if you could read my mind, my God, I'm scarred. I have tattooed tears of joy.
Last night I cried tears of joy. What did I do to deserve this? Young rich motherfucker, still uneducated, but damn it, a nigga made it.
Maybach Music.
I like the melody of the chorus. Goodbye to all the loved ones I leave behind. At least they can't see me cry. It was nice. It was beautiful. It was nice and kind of emotional. I like that. I like that sentiment. What I had a hard time with was the mix.
Oh, the mix.
Yeah.
Of the song itself.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I found that a lot of the instruments seemed to be overlapping, and there wasn't enough clarity to the instruments. Sound was some of the instruments seemed to be fighting against the other ones.
I think what's really cool with Rick Ross, and you'll find this out too, is that he says this is so. What's so, I guess, sort of funny to. I'm used to it now, but a lot of rappers have been through some pretty tough shit.
Yeah.
So they'll talk about their trials and tribulations in one part of a verse, a single verse. They'll talk about, my friend died or something like that. And the very next, they'll say, and then I bought this expensive car. And then I had sex with this girl. And it's sort of thinking like, this sort of doesn't make it as significant.
Stream of consciousness stuff.
Yeah. Like this, the verse starts out with, last night I cried tears of joy. What did I do to deserve this? Young, rich mother effer still uneducated.
Yeah.
But damn, and the N-word made it.
Right? So
it's
I
this
like that.
This is inspirational.
It was good. It was good.
And then the same verse, he's saying at the end is Lisa Lamborghini for your pussy rate. Life is just a pussy race. Snatch a bitch and take her to your place next morning. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then he says, I got expensive taste. So it's sort of like, this seems less significant now.
But maybe that's part of what he means when he says, what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah.
The this includes
Everything.
that.
Yes.
Includes everything.
Yes, so
that brings him enjoyment. Or whatever. Enjoyment, security, whatever. Mm-hmm. If you see some goddess, right? And you think, oh, she's out of my league. And then she makes overtures to you and you find that you are actually, say you have a romantic evening with her. You'll probably be thinking to yourself, what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah. You're going to like this one.
Oh, wow. Different, man. Nice intro.
Justice League.
My garage is flawless, under 100,000 ain't allowed. Maybach triple white like I'm riding in the cloud. No denim on my seats, baby, you gon' need a towel. Ride sexy through the city, see me, you will be aroused. My bankroll so well endowed. Put bitches from N.W.A to ATLiens style. And in crowds, catch me in towel. On the strip in Vegas, chillin', feelin' bitches' faces with babies. Bitch, back your tongue, this just ain't a Mercedes. Tell the ATF I'm riding with another 3A.
ATL.
I think my mental capacities of guessing featured artists is not good today for some reason. ATL, okay. So somebody from Outkast?
No. We have other artists from ATL.
Pardon me?
We have other artists from ATL.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you were referring to the album.
No.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
It didn't sound like Outkast to me.
Mm-hmm.
I can
it's
go.
not Gucci.
I can go through the artists I know from Atlanta, but I'm not hearing a particular artist.
It's not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is it cheesy?
No. It's not that gritty.
It's not T.I.
It's T.I.
Is it T.I.?
Yeah, it's smooth like T.I. But it's a little bit different.
I didn't get it.
Bitch, back your tongue, this just ain't a Mercedes. Tell the ATF I'm riding with another 380. That's my car cost. Y'all thought how it fall off. That was just a small loss. We could have a ball off. Fly to N.W.A, meet me at the wall, dog. Historian, architecture Victorian, riding in the past like you're driving a DeLorean. Hard times, never heard of those. In the back, my feet kicked up, give my dick sucked with the curves closed. And for the record, kid, my final question is, how your bitch go feeling that when you two pull up next to this? Maybach Music, nigga.
It's Erykah. No way. Yeah. What's she doing in this song, man?
Guess who stays the same? Up the ozone. Plus I keep a dope
this is
Jadakiss.
People consider this guy to be one of the best rappers.
All these featured artists.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Hold on. Erykah, I liked her that short, not even a verse, right?
Chorus.
Oh, it was the chorus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good. What a great voice, huh? Yeah. I like that line or those bunch of lines from T.I. where he's saying, how you bitch gonna feel in that when you two pull up next to this? that should be a line used in a Mercedes commercial.
Piff that I'm blowing on is fucking up the ozone. Plus I keep a dope line similar to Cold Stones.
Sorry, he says the piff that I'm blowing on is fucking up the ozone.
Okay, hold on. Yo, piff that I'm blowing on. Piff that I'm blowing on is fucking up the ozone. What is piff?
The joint.
Oh, yeah, okay, right. Yeah, putting pollution in the air and it's screwing up the ozone layer.
Fat cloud that's screwing up the ozone
layer.
Yeah. Live for your kids, die for yourself. Bottles in the sky if you ride for the wealth.
I don't know if Erykah's ever made a bad contribution to anything.
It's great.
And here we go.
Space there.
He says, cigar, please.
I came alive like a moth in the summertime. Japanese wheel blades, all samurai. Shine brighter than them bitches on the other side. Time to make a blind motherfucker recognize. Ammunition got the competition non-existent. Had the bubble crack but didn't have a pot to piss in. I double that, I dare you try to knock a nigga. Street scholar graduated, no father figure. Steel toe chrome, check my chromosomes. Meet me halfway with things in a mobile home. Money machines, yeah, they ring like a mobile phone. I'm a 7-Up but need a Coca-Cola loan. I'm in the hood like I'm James Evans. Cashmere handmade sweater. Me and money got a vendetta. Looking back to tell the truth, I could've did better. Woo! Parents never had a good job. Now it's Black American Express cards. Rose.
Well, that was quite a song, eh? Shit, the production. ID? No, DI?
No. Well, that was the previous track. Let's see. I think it's Justice League. Yeah, Justice League.
Justice League. Oh, it's the name of a producer. Okay.
It stands for
bunch of people.
It's an acronym for just undeniably some of the illest composers ever.
And I want to show you how you all look like beautiful stars tonight.
It's sort of difficult now. If this music's awesome.
Living fast, now it's all in rags. Hard-headed, but my top peeling back. Tinted glass on my 57. Nigga with an attitude. Me, young and radical, methods are mathematical. She came to party like it's 1999. If she died on my dick, she would live through my rhymes.
Oh, God. Oh, what a line. Oh, man.
For all my young ladies that driving Miss Daisy, driving me crazy. Rock the beat, baby. How about the
Kanye?
She heat up the pavement. I don't give her baby. He crazy.
He produced this too.
My outfit's so disrespectful. You can go ahead and sneeze cause my presence blessed you. I mean, we walked in this bitch so stylish. Niggas done mistook me for my stylist. And I know it's superficial and you say it's just clothes, but we shopping in that motherfucker and they just closed. So go ahead and just pose. When she walked up out the dressing room, the store just froze. And I know they try and get their cool back. And them ghetto bitches hollering how you do that. So they could never say we never lived it. And if I see Biggie tonight, I loved every minute.
Living like this for the rest of our lives. Well,
is such a Kanye sound.
Is it?
Yeah. He used that during this era, 2010, that particular sound.
It almost sounds like a video game thing, an old video game.
Shooting?
Yeah, shooting. I don't know. The theme to me, it's, I get it, but it doesn't really resonate with me because I've never lived fast and I plan to die old. The earlier one
was just crazy.
Oh,
well, I think they know
if
what
she
we're talking.
dies on my dick, at least she'll live through my lyrics or my songs.
She
or
would
something.
live through my rhymes.
Yeah. Oh. How does he get away with this shit, man?
Yeah, well, the miscarriage one's crazy.
It
That
is.
to me, that's more humor. It's like if
Yeah.
Like, but the miscarriage one's crazy.
Yeah. So he say something like, "I don't give a baby. He crazy."
Yeah, he crazy.
He crazy. Yeah. That reminded me of the 2 Kanye albums I've heard.
And during the Rick Ross verse, it's the beat and it goes throughout and then it goes to the chorus. It doesn't stop or anything like that. But with this Kanye verse, he says, "For all my young ladies that's driving Miss Daisy, driving me crazy." The beat stops and he says, "Rock the beat, baby." Those little details, even the pauses, it makes him that more impactful. He's changing the whole dynamic and excitement of the song. That's what Kanye does.
I get it. Yeah. Super high.
Looks like this might have been released before this album a little bit, like as a single or on an EP or something.
Oh, I like this intro, man.
From my nigga Diddy view, I think I see his vision too. Purple rain over Central Park, chillin' with my homes. Big pops and Sades, Cirocs and Chardonnays. My gassy, sassy, so my penthouse, my balloon. We doing it big, it's going down 9/11. I'm doing it big.
This is a good beat. Good beat.
I've been trying to fuck for months. Baby girl is now or never. Got the condo on the beach, so through our storms we shall weather. We shining when it's pitch dark. Yeah, this bitch
Good
a
line.
movie, but this time I play a big part. Fuck the market and look at what I'm accomplishing. I'm beating niggas by margins bigger than Fran talking.
This is Neo, who was a super big artist back then. The first ever CD that I rented, or I had in my possession.
Rented?
Yes, in my possession. Was when I rented from the library.
No way.
Just in town.
Yeah.
And it was a Neo CD.
Really?
It's hilarious that that's the case. And he had like this fedora on and it's...
Oh, it's a he?
Yeah.
It sounds like... Go ahead.
He's a super like falsetto, high-pitched voice. R&B singer. Yeah. Anyways, Neo.
No, you're saying he had a...
Oh yeah, just like the cover I thought was so cool at the time. But looking back on it now, I can... Because it left such an impression on me because it's the first CD that I ever had in my temporary possession.
Yeah.
I can picture it even though I haven't looked at it or listened to it since then. The bass line's wicked on this.
Oh, is it ever? Sounds like something from the 70s, 1970 or something.
If you're looking for me, you
I call it a feminine voice.
You always have to categorize everything.
Makes me feel comfortable. Oh, that was great.
This is hilarious,
That was
Dad.
great, man.
This is hilarious because I like that song. I like every song so far, but that's probably my least favorite song. But you're like, man, that was awesome.
I love it. Maybe it's the retro feel to it. That bass that you mentioned, I noticed right away. And just the vocals and the chorus. It was just such a great package. It just sounded so good.
And
so
you like
good.
that Neo verse.
Yeah, Neo. Yeah, I liked his voice. He really sounded feminine, not simply because of the high pitch, but just the way the words came out of him. It just sounded like it had a feminine nuance to the flow or something.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, the way he goes, strawberry and a rose, you know? That kind of thing. Yeah. I I can see it in her eyes. She wink and she toast me. It sounds like Jill Scott.
Yeah,
man.
it actually really does.
You know?
Yeah, I never can. Yeah.
The flow, the stress, and the voice a bit. Whoa.
Hey, yeah. Bugatti boys. You know what it is.
This sounds almost like a Kanye type thing. To me.
Hello, good morning. Tell me what the lick read. My cup full, blowing on that good weed. My bitch bad, trying to get a tipsy. And all black haters better miss me.
This is Trey Songz, another huge R&B artist. This is a really cool tempo to it.
Hey, yo, you know what this is, man. You ain't never seen niggas like these. Yeah. Hey, yo, sit down, bitch. Let me talk to you. I'm the first one to cut a new Phantom in half.
Okay, so this is Diddy.
Yeah, I like that tempo, by the way. It almost sounded jazzy there for a moment.
Or the rhythm.
Yeah.
This is Diddy. You know Diddy?
Diddy. I know the name.
Like Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
It's interesting. I know him as Diddy, but every old person knows him as Puff Daddy, even if they're never paid attention to hip hop culture. Like Say's mom, even. knows him as Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious to me because I would never call him Puff Daddy. I'd call him Diddy.
Crazy. Not frantic, but high energy.
Yeah. I actually almost have a headache after that. Not that it's that's bad, but it's just so huge sounding and quick.
Yeah. Here's a rosé toast to those rappers. It made me think of rosé being like a woman's drink, you know, pink and easy to drink, right? So he's toasting all those rappers who are pussies, or something. I don't know. That's just what I thought.
Well, he a few times in the album so far, he just yells out "Rosé."
Well, I've noticed in this song there's references to rosé.
Rick Ross, his nickname is Rosé.
Oh,
like Rozay.
Okay.
So that's his nickname.
Okay.
But then also, of course, there's alcohol that's rosé.
Okay.
So
well, then here's
like a double meaning. I guess.
Then I'm off when I say here's a rosé toast. It's just a reference to him.
Yeah, but also like a rosé. It's a double entendre, right? Like here's a rosé toast to all these rappers. Like he's toasting.
Yes.
But at the same time, what he is toasting is rosé in his cup. So it's a double meaning.
Right. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of like rosé double meaning stuff, which I guess is a little bit gimmicky, but it works because what's cool about, and I'll go into a couple of the lyrics here, is what I mentioned before about Rick Ross being like his music is just it sounds like pure luxury.
Hopefully he had fun losing his money.
This is a feature that you have to guess as well. Sort of getting back to the same atmosphere as the first track. Crazy trumpets.
It's triple C. Color cut clarity. My gun dirty. My brick clean. I'm riding dirty. My dick clean. She talk dirty, but her mouth clean. Bitch, I'm MC Hammer. I'm about cream. I got 30 cars. Whole lot of dancers. I take them everywhere. I'm MC Hammer, started selling dope. I'm too legit to quit. When it's summertime, I'm pulling out the stick. I'm at the car lot. I'm going broke. Black Batmobile, it's only new Ferrari. It's called a Scaglietti, one button like an Atari. I'm just advising, my profits rising. Niggas buying stocks in a nigga like I'm Verizon. My gun dirty, my brick clean. I'm riding dirty.
Just gonna check who this is produced by.
She talk dirty.
Does it make sense?
Clean. Bitch, I'm MC Hammer. I'm about cream. I got 30 cars.
It's produced by Lex Luger, someone who is super important, underrated as a producer during this period. Like dramatic, huge, like crazy trap drums.
I got the Porsche. I was so ecstatic.
Like instrumental in developing trap music. Lex Luger.
Credit card scams. You gotta judge a man by his principles. Teflon done, I am invincible. My gun dirty, my brick clean. I'm riding dirty, my dick clean.
So hard. This is what hard means, you know.
I'm MC Hammer, started selling dope.
Okay, new rapper coming up.
When it's hammer time, I'm pulling out the stick.
I'm ready.
Moving on my chest, doing a hammer dance. 70 grand, make my jeans sing like some hammer band. Ambulance, 911, 911. It's Gucci Man, yeah, that's my name.
Oh, it's Gucci Man.
It's Gucci Man.
Yeah, I was getting there. Yeah. What a contrast. His voice, low key, and the music.
Yeah.
I think I'm MC Hammer. I never borrowed you.
But it works.
Naked dancers, it's an occasion, a celebration, a Central Station with Haitian hoes and Jamaicans.
His flow is so sick. Every time I hear this verse.
I leave a sucker eating just for breath. So expect the real unexpected. I'm well connected. I'm MC. I'm 150 on the guest list.
My gun dirty, my brick clean. I'm riding dirty, my dick clean. She talk dirty.
The juxtaposition of these ideas here is good.
I got 30 cars, whole lot of dancers.
Yeah, it worked. It was great. Yeah, the contrast of Rick's delivery and then Gucci's was nice. Top notch. The arrangement, everything, the mix, everything worked. It was like perfect. It was perfect.
It really is. Lex Luger has some of the meanest sounding songs, and Lex worked closely with Juicy J. So Juicy J, he started in the early 90s with 3 6 Mafia. We haven't covered that. I would really like to do that earlier part, and it was really dark, and then they got to that midsection. We've done some, Poppin' My Collar, Stay Fly.
Yep.
With 3 6 Mafia, and then Juicy J was one of the people from 3 6 that continued to have a solo career outside of the group and was pretty successful and made good music still. And he worked closely with Lex Luger in that period. And you know how I mentioned how 3 6 Mafia, they didn't do trap, but they were the proto trap sort of. Mm-hmm. And so Juicy J carried that sound and worked with Lex Luger, who made a lot of trap music in a newer era. So it was like a cool combination of both. And Lex Luger also worked really closely with Gucci Mane. That's my spiel. But Gucci Mane's flow is so subtle and it's so cool.
So, I the Gucci Mane, the Chicken Talk video we did, I really enjoyed that. So this is bonafide trap.
This is trap.
This is trap. That's good.
We blowing money fast on this side, nigga. Catch up, nigga. Catch up. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah. One nation. Under God. Real niggas getting money from the fucking start. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Getting work. Hallelujah. One nation. Under God. Real niggas getting money from
trying to apply a religious
Tucker and Jugs.
I'm get your house. Ballin' in the club, bottles like I'm meet your house. Rose, that's my nickname.
Rose.
Cocaine running in my big vein. I got that Archie Bunker. In the show, I just might charge a double. I think I'm Big Meech.
That's what they do. They
throw in this character from a 1970 sitcom.
It's because he's dealing with white.
Yeah.
Coke,
so,
right? Like,
yes. What a fucking feelings. What my dog said. I got that
you hearing the beat in the background? There's this sound that goes.
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
Yes. Now especially.
Yeah.
Is that
That's a Lex Luger classic. It's just a sound that he sort of created and then runs with.
These motherfuckers mad that I'm icy.
This is by far the most popular song. It has 200 million plays. Big song.
Yeah. Well, it starts out quite different from the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
two-seat out, baby. It's wherever you want to go.
Just vibe into the music. This is how we do it. All night. Breezing down the freeway. Just me and my baby.
Out of left field, this is so different.
Yeah.
What?
Listen to this. Come on.
Would've came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. Caught in the life.
Is it Drake? It's not Drake. Is it Drake?
It's Drake.
He's got an effect on his voice a bit.
A little bit, yeah. Sort of an echo.
Oh, wow.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. Automatic weapons on the floor, but who can you call? My damn bitch.
Very catchy.
Would've came back for you. I just needed time.
Drake,
Right? This is the same era as like Best I Ever Had.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it's out of that song. From that song.
Whether that's right, I won't ever know. But here goes nothing.
Pull up on the block in the drop top chicken box. Mr. KFC, VVS is in the watch. Living fast where it's all about
VVS's, those are like artificially created diamonds that are very expensive.
Right here is where she wanna be.
I knew that.
As my goals unfold right in front of me. Every time we fuck, her soul take a hold of me. Addicted like Boogie, that pussy be controlling me.
Of course, Canada's first like real contribution to hip hop is like Drake. Isn't that just the most perfect thing? Like
It is.
Canada?
It is. Yeah.
But here goes nothing.
Music. All night.
I like the low bass sounds. You're good.
Cute synths.
Yeah, it's a synth. Oh, low synth. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that low synth is like sort of crunchy.
The title Aston Martin music, it made me immediately think, whenever I hear the word Aston Martin, I think of James Bond. Because
Well, he mentioned James Bond.
I know,
too,
and I was happy he mentioned James Bond. Right? I remember, was it when Goldfinger came out? Yeah, I think it was it was featured in Goldfinger, which I'm dating myself. I won't mention what year that came out. But in subsequent movies, he always drove an Aston Martin, James Bond. And when I was, I think 5 or 6 years old, my dad came in one day and said, "David, guess what? They have James Bond's Aston Martin on display in town." So we went down.
No way.
Yeah.
The real one?
Yeah, the real one.
Really?
So we went down to see it.
Wow.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's pretty
I was
special.
back in the 60s.
Oh gosh, you spilled the beans.
Yeah, I spilled the beans.
So now they know that you could walk in the 60s.
I could walk, talk, and chew gum at the same time. Yeah.
There you go.
You know, get money, becoming a young millionaire. You can lose sight of the things that's important to you. I never trade my old girl for all the money in the world. I never trade my daughter toy for all the money in the world. Never trade my only boy for all the money in the world. I put my last name first. I could hear my daddy saying, "Little nigga, go get him." Past the 99, cancer all in his liver. Shit different since we last spoke. His son a little richer. I'd never rap again if I could tell him that I miss him. Why the fuck I own the world when I can't share it with him? Bust his ass so
totally
like
different
just wanna break
sentiment
bread with him. Crying in my mansion as I'm holding on this picture. It's a cold and lonely world. I'm flying solo on you niggas.
Let me listen. Ooh, ouch.
Mama getting older, feeling pains in the shoulder. I gotta stay focused and remain a little soldier. Grace a few issues in the streets, begin to whisper. Praying for you niggas, still stocking up my pistols. Little nigga get murdered and buried in all white. 8th grade student, y'all figure that's alright. La 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 la.
Oh, shades of Kanye there.
Yeah.
Oh man, when I close my eyes, I can see you about 1,000,000 times. You see, I never ever would. You see, I never would. Just can't forget about you, no, no, no. You know I never would. Never ever would. And I never ever could. And don't think that I can.
A nice song to go out with, to finish with this kind
Absolutely.
of reflecting on his mom and dad.
Absolutely.
Opening up a little bit here, which was nice. And the fact, the opening up and also just the music reminded me of Kanye. Those two things. Somehow, I don't know. I shouldn't keep referring to Kanye,
But
his stamp on things is probably so big, right?
It's insane. It's insane.
I'm starting to get that.
Yeah, and you haven't even.
And
like,
I'm basing
in the
that
2010s,
on, I'm basing that on two
Two
Kanye albums.
Yeah,
His
from
first
04
two.
and 05.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hear it again and again.
Yeah. It's really touching when he says shit's a little different. Shit's different since we last spoke. His son's a little richer. Like a little. We know Rick is really rich now, but because he's talking about something that like tenderly to his dad.
I know.
He's saying like a little richer. Like
That's
I'm a little
right.
richer. You wouldn't
It's
say
like,
it to your dad like,
no,
I'm like super rich now.
No, if
and
his
stuff.
dad, exactly, I thought that too. He's showing some modesty here to his dad.
It's the first time he showed any sort of modesty on the album.
If his dad had been on his deathbed in the hospital and he came in, he said, and if he said, son, so tell me, how are you doing? He may say, I'm doing good, Dad. I'm a little bit richer than, you know, that sort of thing. It's nice. It's
Really
nice touch.
super nice.
Yeah.
So that
I'd never rap again if I could tell him, I'd never rap again if I could tell him that I miss him. Yeah.
why the fuck I own the world when I can't share it with him?
Yeah.
Bust his ass his whole life. Just want to break bread with him. Crying in my mansion as I'm holding on his picture.
Yeah.
It's a cold and lonely world. I'm flying solo on you.
Yeah.
Right? Being the only boy, definition of a man.
Yeah. So, I love this part. Musically, this song was good, solid. It didn't totally grab me.
I think it made us focus on his words a bit more, though.
It did.
Because it wasn't as chaotic as the other ones.
Yeah, and right. And the music wasn't as boom in your face, right?
So let us know any other albums or songs we should react to. We really appreciate you watching. We have a lot of fun doing this and hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.